Yeah. All right. Okay. Washing the cards. Welcome to Washing the Cards. Glad we're here. Glad you're here. What a show we've got today. Let's see what the cards have in store for us today. And we look ahead to the week. See what kind of craziness we can get ourselves into. See what kind of people we're going to meet up with this week. See what kind of thoughts we're going to have to work with. What kind of feelings we're going to have to work with. What kind of emotions. What kind of senses. What kind of memories are we going to create this weekend? That's the big thing, is what kind of memories are we going to create this week? Glad that we can make them together. You guys help me. I help you. Hey, what's going on, Paige? How you doing, friend? Glad you're here. Glad we started at 12:30. A little later than expected and usual, but you can usually expect to find this show to start off around 12:30, 1 o'clock. So here we are. We're washing the cards. Let's get her washed and get her dinner. Glad you're here, Paige. Glad everybody's here that's going to be here. We're just going to dive into the show. I think we're going to, not be as wackadoo of a start to a show as usual. The whole, I don't know. Let's just do it. Good afternoon, Vietnam. Welcome to Live Tarot and Lobster. I'm your host, Lobster. This is Live Tarot. We just washed the cards. We're going to cut them a couple times. We're going to do one cut there. We're going to do a middle cut there. We're going to do a middle cut there. We're going to do... Whoop. Apparently, the Fool is the card that we're supposed to see. Apparently, the Fool is the card that we're supposed to see. I do a little cutting, a little shuffling, and we're supposed to know about the Fool. The beginning of the week, it's the beginning of a new adventure. That's the topic for today, is the beginning of a new adventure. We are full of faith and we are full of innocence. We have zero idea about the rest of the world and the rest of everything going on. But boom, I didn't even expect for the cards to talk to us like that. But here we are, the Fool. Alright, we got the Fool as the topic for today. You know what, maybe we won't even do the sixth thing here. We'll cut. We'll cut here and we'll just take the top 10. We'll just take the top 10 here and we'll deal them off like that. What's going on? Mr. Derek Anderson, how you doing, friend? Glad you're here. Glad we're all here. God, what a good show. The cards are wanting me to do something a little different today. So screw the dice. We're just going to pop out and give you the topic of the day. The topic for today, in looking towards the week ahead, is the Fool. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. We got to go. We're going to cut one more time. I like the idea of being a little more random than usual. What's going on, PG? How you doing, friend? And you know what? We're going to do a middle cut here, and then we'll do another middle cut for the up top, and we'll cut one more time, and then we'll do our deal here. We got a middle cut there, and then we'll cut here. All right, now we can deal from the top here, and we can get our reading going on. I like the way this feels. Since we're only going from the top, I'm only going to hold on to the top half of the deck. I hope that's alright with you. The rest of the cards over there don't mean anything anyways. They're just, they're weighty. They're a little cumbersome. I got lobster hands, so here we are. Love you guys. Let's high-five each other during the reading. I won't be able to talk much during the reading, but let's get some talking going on. If you got ideas, get them going. If you need to talk to me at all, should should I angle the, I want to angle it so the cards happen, but like, I don't know, am I just a mouth? That's weird, isn't it? Should I just be like, I don't know. I'm 3 months into doing this and I'm having these questions now? Come on, guy. Alright, it's fine. Let's get into it. I love it. The Fool. Full of faith. Full of naivete. No questions asked. Just do what's strikingly ahead of you. We're on our way to the beginning of a new adventure. Let's see what our setting is. Let's see what our current situation is. Are we packed? Bags are packed. I'm ready to go. Cause I'm leaving. Like, what are we? We're the High Priestess. We're the High Priestess. According to my book here. Oh, wait, hold on. According to my. Oh, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Tomorrow, we're going to go through the suit of cups. I went through and I did the suit of cups. Like the Ace of Cups has a phrase, the cup, Two of Cups has a phrase, and then on the royalty of the cups, they all have specific people. And so I like the idea of having like royalty or maybe even the major arcana. Like if they pop up in a reading, maybe it's a person. Maybe it's a person. I don't know. But the High Priestess as a person, I see them as kind of like an oracle. We're really trying to look deep into this, aren't we? We got someone that's like, we got like someone with like a spiritual side of things. Not the Pope. We don't have the Hierophant necessarily. But we got like that, someone just really deep inside of things. So like, what is the meaning of all of this? And it's the oracle. And you're really trying to look for like the patterns ahead of you. Because you know that there's something going on. And you know there's some kind of hidden meaning to everything. But you're not exactly quite sure. But you know you need to get in touch with it a little bit. You know that like there's some pattern to all of this that you're not quite locking into. But you're trying to understand it. You're trying to piece it all together, one card at a time, if you will. One card at a time. And so that's what we begin our adventure with with looking at a map, going, here be dragons, and we're like, wow, I want to go see where the dragons are, don't we? Here be dragons. I like this idea. I love it. All right. So we're starting off with here be dragons. What's our challenge? What's our dare? Our challenge is the Ace of Swords. We have a brilliant idea. We are definitely on an adventure. We are definitely at the beginning of an exploration. We are definitely trying to figure things out that we have never been able to quite grasp yet. But we're there. We're getting there. We're putting words to situations that we didn't even know existed yet. And we got them. Now we're defining it. Now we're finding out what's real and what isn't. We're cutting away all the bullshit, and we're trying to figure out what is reality and what's fantasy. We're cutting it away. But we got that, making sure that one big great idea that we follow through is leading us. Is it us? Is it where's the thought coming from? Is it because of inspiration? Inspiration strikes. That's a Grateful Dead reference. You're welcome for that on a Monday. Do you have a muse throwing you ideas? What's giving you ideas? What's the spiritual sense of things that are giving you ideas today? You got one big idea running around in your head. Don't obsess. I can obsess. What's the underlying concept of this? This foolish little idea that we have. This new adventure, this new concept, this new depth of things that we're finding out The underlying concept is the Two of Cups. It's the underlying drive of that. Two of Cups. You definitely, I think someone's got a goth girlfriend, is what this sounds like. This sounds like someone's got a goth girlfriend, and really, what did you have, like the harvest moon, and they're trying to get you to like play with crystals? Is that what's going on? The Two of Cups. I don't have my list written out, so I don't remember exactly what I put for the Two of Cups, but let's get to the Two of Cups in the book, The Enchanted Tarot. I like this book. Two of Cups, we're looking up. Two Cups. Two Cups. It's back here. Three of Hearts, not the three. No, we need the two. Romance. This is the actual romance here. We definitely have a goth girlfriend. We have a goth girlfriend or boyfriend, whatever. You know, maybe you're dating a crow. I don't know. But we definitely have a goth girlfriend or some kind of a hippie romance thing going on, and we feel like we're definitely out of our elements here, you know, but we'd love it, you know, absolutely. What did you someone going to a Ren fair going on? You know, you ever been to a Ren fair? You are out of your element at a Ren fair, I guarantee. Okay? I guarantee. So, guarantee. This sounds like we're completely out of our element, but we're having a great time. That's what it looks like. The Two of Cups. So we know in the major arcana the card the Lovers, and the Lovers isn't really about like falling in love necessarily. It's more about like appreciating the other person for what they are as they appreciate you for what you are. It's the yin and yang thing. But the Two of Cups that's love. It's romance. It's adoration. It's you fill me up. You know what I mean? Like it's that kind of a sense of things. So we're falling in love for all the whether it's good or right reasons. We're still trying to figure out. But man, what an adventure we're on! What an adventure we're on! We're gonna find love. For those of you who are trying to stay single, sorry about that. We've got the Five of Staffs, the Five of Wands. It's happening in our past. That's giving us with some lessons we've already learned. Five of Wands, Five of Staffs. Let's go. Yep. Swords, Hearts. We're over there. I think we're going in a different direction. There we go. Alright. 10 Ace. Five of Wands. Yeah, it's competition. You fought hard for this, didn't you? You fought hard for this, didn't you? You were boyfriend number 1. Somehow you became boyfriend number 2. Now you're back to boyfriend number 1. I get it. Girlfriend. What were you, girlfriend 2? Now you're girlfriend. I don't know. What are you? Where are you at? Now, no. Like you fought. I don't think it's that. But like you fought hard for this. Maybe you've had quite the weekend. Maybe you're like, you know what, man? I'm trying to find something new, and I gotta get out of. You know, maybe like you're dealing with. You've had some raucous relationships in the past, and you don't want to deal with that anymore, and you just really want to dive head first into this. You're like, you know what? Just go with it. I love it. Okay, you're just trying to get away from the chaos of the past, and you don't want to fight anymore. You don't want to, you're just pushing it all aside, and like, you know what? I choose love this weekend. All right, I love it. Well, what's a goal we can hold on to on this adventure within ourselves as we fall in love and we try and avoid conflict? King of Swords. We can do this with our intellect. We know what we're doing is right. We know what we're doing is right. We know. We know it. You ever know things? Like, it's not even like a gut instinct. Like, we know. We can almost get a little arrogant with this. We can almost get a touch arrogant with this. And we don't want to get arrogant with it, but we know. Like, in our hearts and our minds. I remember I wrote a poem once called Who Are You That I Should Feel This Way? And it's like, no, like we know exactly why we love this person. Like it's in we've got our thoughts going on. Like we know specifically, like I love this person because of this, and I love this person because of that. And there's no talking us out of it, is what I'm saying. There's no talking you out of being in love with this person, this inspiration, this muse. There's no talking you out of it. You're pretty set with what you know, is what I'm saying. So you're pretty confident that you're on the right path, that you know what is what. And then you can strut. That's a EDM reference for you also. So we've had a Grateful Dead reference, we've had an EDM, electronic dance music reference. It's a good Monday. What's happening in the future on this adventure of falling in love and no one talking you out of it? The star. Boy, are you going to shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. That's right. We can do another one. We can do Shine On You Crazy Diamond, right? We can do like what the hell was that? That was like a muskrat version of Pink Floyd. We're going to shine on like a crazy diamond is what I think with this reading. No one can talk you out of falling in love. No one can talk you out of whatever it is that you're into. We're going to hold ourselves bright, and we're going to be as shiny and as positive as we can be. We will shoo away the darkness with the intensity of our being. If you want to follow us, you can, and we'll burn brightly if we need to. The sadness of space is the fact that most stars are dead way before we ever saw their first light. Most stars are dead before we ever see their first light. This mood switch brought to you by card number 7. You as you see you in this situation. Because you got to understand, you're the fool. Like, in this adventure, like, we're going to have your ups and you're going to have your downs. And if you're just you're heading into this foolhardy, like, with just faith, like, you got to understand that, like, reality is going to kick you in the ass. And it's like, you can hold on to faith for all you need to, but you're going to get kicked in the balls every once in a while. And you know, like, the stars are dead. And it's like, oh, all right, you know, that's reality. But we can be in love. We can shine bright like ourselves. But we're the fool, remember? It's quite a week ahead. We got some stuff we're getting into. You as you see you in this situation. The 4 of Pentacles. You got a little bit of stability going on, huh? All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. That's exactly where we're at, 'cause I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when, but you're leaving. Like, that's the shit part about the song. Pardon my language. You're leaving the person. But like, I've got 2 tickets to paradise, won't you pack your bags, we'll leave tonight. That's what the song is. That's what the card is you got 2 tickets to paradise, and you're ready to head off to paradise, and you need someone to pack their bags. So you're just packing your bags right now, and you're ready to go. I love it. It's great. Get some stability going on. Your bills are paid. It's halfway through the month. Now you can have a little adventure. You can have a little fun. Maybe you can make that drive if we need to. Who knows? We haven't found the chariot yet. If the chariot shows up here, someone's taking a drive. Someone's taking a flight. Let's see. We've got the world as our environment. I'm pretty comfortable with where we're at. There's really not much more that we need to do except explore the rest of the world, isn't it? That's the environment card for this situation. We're pretty at peace with where we're at. The King of Swords says that. We're pretty at peace with who we are. You can't talk us out of this. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about this. This is kind of the way it is. The star says you're going to be alright. You're going to shine bright. You're going to have a lot of fun. People are going to follow you. And they're going to be like, oh, wow, what's going on over there? The Four of Pentacles says you got some stability going on. The World says there's really not much else you need to do except, whatever it is you want to do. You've done it all. You can have it all. Don't do that song. It's a good song, though. Maybe you can make it like a popish. Maybe, like if Backstreet Boys did Hurt by 9 Inch Nails. And I want it, all of your pain. I don't know. Don't do that. Tell me why. You know what I mean? Don't do that. Just sing some Backstreet Boys. You're in it. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Don't do that. You're fine. You're in love. No one can talk you out of it. Probably someone should is what I'm trying to get. Let's see what our fears and hopes are in this adventure that we're on. Fears and hopes, you get the Five of Cups. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're going to cry over some spilt milk, are we? Oh boy, we're going to get some feelings hurt. We're going to get some crying over spilt milk, are we? Five of Cups. We're going to have our heart. We're going to say some things. Someone's going to cut us a little bit. We're going to be like, oh, you know what? And you're going to say the one thing that you don't want to say a little bit. You don't want to get too emotionally, disrupted or anything like that. So you got to back away a little bit. You got to make sure that, not all of your emotions are wasted. You still got some to save. I think that's what we're up to here. It's like, you know what? Maybe, that Five of Staffs right there in the past, you don't want anything spiritual struggles to turn into emotional struggles during this consideration. Whether it's a situationship, it could be whatever it is that you're in on, with this new adventure. So we're trying to make sure that we're not going to we don't want to invest too much because you might lose it all, but you're not going to lose it all. My empire of dirt, you know what I mean? You're still going to have an empire. I listened to the 9 Inch Nails version of that song after I listened to the Johnny Cash version of that song for the first time in maybe 5 years. Turns out, really, really, really don't like the 9 Inch Nails version of that song. Alright. Conclusion. Conclusion is the Nine of Swords. Alright. So, ruin. The Nine of Swords, I think, is ruin. We're going to look it up real quick, and we're going to guard against ruin. Here's the thing. Falling in love with a goth girl doesn't mean you're safe, alright? So just keep that... Alright. Nine of Swords. Oh gosh. Oh boy. Seriously, if she hands you a crystal and wants you to charge it underneath a full moon, run. Run. Nightmare is what it is. Nightmare. Not even ruin, it's nightmare. Ten of Swords is ruin. Nightmare. Like, this isn't like, alright, hold on. In darkness, personal demons seem larger than ever. The monsters must be met, identified, and fought in order to free yourself. And sometimes just admitting that such things exist may be all the knowledge necessary for your escape. If, as in a terrible dream, fears and frightening projections are not confronted, they may overwhelm you. Unchecked, they may even make you ill. That's what we're doing. We're facing our nightmares. We're facing our demons. And don't we have them all? Don't we have those demons, right? But we're trying, aren't we? We're trying something new. You know, we're trying to fall in love. We're trying to accept the fact that, like, you know, maybe we got a plan. You know, like, we're trying to, like, go after a little bit of success. You know, we've got the world at our feet. He's got the world at his feet. You know what I mean? That's man, another Rent reference on a Monday. It's a good reference day for me, for those of you who are following along. But, like, face your demons. You got to be real with yourself, and you can't hide from anybody. Is what I'm saying. You can't hide. You're going to be with this person. You want to fall in love. You want to be the star. You don't want anyone to talk you out of it. You got to make sure that, like, you're in the right way. You don't want to walk into something like you used to. You know. You don't want to have any more fights. You don't want to have it all turn on you. So just keep your head right. It's a new adventure. It's nothing but faith and innocence and naivete. Have fun. Unfortunately, I heard they say in relationships, like, just have fun. As soon as it stops being fun and it starts being work, then it starts being worth it, is how I feel. So don't ever let anybody tell you stop having a relationship if it's not fun. No, you can have a relationship. You just gotta work at it. I'm not saying, like, put your dukes up and fight it out or anything like that. Don't do that. You don't want that at all. We're warning against that. We've had that in the past. No, we've got brilliant ideas. We're trying to charge ahead. We're trying to make sure that, like, we've all got this together. That's what the Four of Pentacles is. We got the world, around us saying we're going to be all right. But don't let your mind get in the way of things. Don't be defined by anything that you don't want to be defined by. If things go wrong, figure them out. If they can't get fixed, all right, then I guess it's broken. You got to work on something else. And you got to have a new adventure. All right, that's enough advice from me, this guy that doesn't have much experience. That's the problem with advice. Because I can give you a lot of advice from my experiences. Dude, I have been in some nightmares. You know what I'm saying? I haven't walked away when I've needed to. I've been to nightmare too, like, come on. So, take it for what it's worth. Grain of salt, it's a little tarot. I do this thing a couple years. Sometimes the cards tell the truth, who knows. Look me up on Lobster Talks, LOBSTERTALKS. How did I get caught up on the KS, but I said the LOBSTER. Love you guys. It's been a good Monday. It looks like we're going to have to deal with a little bit of, like, we're falling in love. And that's fine. since we're falling in love, we should probably practice a little bit of this thing called hugging. Let's get our hug on. Let's hug it in. Glad you've been here. We'll see you guys tomorrow, either 12, 12:30, 1 o'clock. Who knows when, soon. Hopefully 12. I hate the idea of not being on time. But check me out on Instagram. Hit the like button if you haven't hit it yet. Hit the subscribe button if you stuck around long enough for this long. Love you guys. I say that a lot. It's like a thing. It's like a wet blanket or a binky that you hold on to. A little pacifier. Like you suck onto it when you can't quite figure out what to say. You're like, oh, all right, love you guys. You know, don't do that. Let's hug it in. You got arm here, arm here. Let's count it down. 3, 2. After the 1. 3, 2, 1. Let's hug it in. Hug. Oh, there's the good hug. There's the good hug. Oh, man, there it is. There's Paige. Thank you, Paige. Thank you for being here. Thank you to Herbie. Thank you to Derek Anderson. Thank you to everybody else. I can't quite read names, you know, but I'm glad you guys are all here. Oh, man, that's a good hug. It's good. It's a good sense of being... My arm right there, like my shoulder socket, feels like it's healing a little bit. And, you know, let's do just another mini hug right there. Oh, God, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Okay. Get out of here, folks. Go home. Get out of here. Tell your friends about this show, though, huh? How about that? Love you guys. Ah! Take care of each other and yourselves, or at the very least, take pictures.